why graduate students lose connections, and how to fix it before it's too late. There's something we rarely talk about in graduate school. Not the research, not the deadlines, not the sleepless nights, but something even more important and more dangerous when ignored: relationships. You see, grad school slowly isolates you. Not all at once, but piece by piece, until one day you realize you haven't texted a friend in months. You haven't called your parents. Your relationship is struggling, and even though you're surrounded by classmates or lab mates, you feel completely alone. Why does this happen? It's not because we don't care. It's because the stress, the pressure, and the perfectionism convince us that connection is a luxury we can't afford. But here's the truth. Disconnection is not just painful, it's harmful. It affects your mental health, your productivity, and your ability to thrive. In this video, we're going to uncover the quiet, emotional toll of grad school, the friendships fading, the calls left unanswered, the partners left wondering, and most importantly, we'll talk about how to reconnect, rebuild, and protect your most valuable resource, the people who make your journey worth it. Because grad school is hard, but doing it alone? That's even harder. Let's change that, starting now. You're in graduate school. You're tired. You're juggling deadlines, advisor meetings, classes, research, maybe even teaching. The pressure never seems to end. And slowly, people begin to fade out of your life. You haven't spoken to that close friend from college in a year. You missed a cousin's wedding. You can't remember the last long call with your parents. Your relationship is strained, maybe because of distance, time zones, or simply exhaustion. Classmates or lab mates? You say hi, but do you really feel connected? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This is the silent reality for many graduate students, and yet very few of us talk about it. Loneliness can sneak up quietly. One missed call becomes a month, then a year. Everyone's energy is limited, and grad school eats up most of it. Maybe you're so buried in tasks that even replying to a message feels like a job. Life gets chaotic. You lose touch. One small drift becomes a gap you don't know how to cross anymore. And often, it's not intentional. We just get lost in the storm. You're living in a tiny rented space, exhausted. Meanwhile, your friends post vacation photos, new jobs, milestones. You think, they wouldn't get it. I don't want to bring them down. I'm not in a good place right now. So, you stay silent. But silence can create more distance than any physical separation. What if they do care? What if they're waiting for you to say something? What if you're both waiting for the other to reach out first? Your friends, they probably miss you. Your parents, they're giving you space, not because they want to, but because they don't want to stress you more. They're waiting for you to open the door. But how can they, when the silence stretches longer? You think you're protecting them from worry, but you're also hiding the very things they could help with. Long distance during grad school is brutal. You're constantly in crisis mode, one failed experiment, and it feels like the sky is falling. You start hiding how uncertain you feel. You don't want to seem like a mess. But maybe your partner already knows. Maybe they're already proud of you. Maybe they're just waiting for you to be honest, not perfect. Let them in. Don't shut them out. Grad school is hard, but love gets stronger through struggle, not silence. Classmates, lab mates, group members. You see them daily, but still feel distant. Maybe you're new. Maybe you're cautious. Maybe you fear asking questions will make you look weak. Imposter syndrome whispers, don't ask, don't reveal too much. But here's the truth. Vulnerability is how real connections are formed. Everyone is faking it to some degree. And chances are, they're just as unsure as you are. The next time you're in lab or lecture, crack a joke, ask for help, invite someone to coffee. That one moment can change everything. Loneliness isn't just uncomfortable, it's unhealthy. It increases stress, weakens your immune system, even affects your ability to focus or sleep. And yet we normalize it in academia, as if being overwhelmed and isolated is a badge of honor. It's not. Your mental and emotional well-being are just as important as your GPA, publications, or dissertation. You don't need to fix everything all at once, but start small. Message one old friend. Hey, I miss our chats. How are you? Call your parents, even if it's just 5 minutes. Be real with your partner. Let them hear the truth, not the filtered version. Reach out to a classmate. Invite them to walk, talk, or just share a meal. Share your feelings. You'd be surprised how many people are feeling the same way. We think relationships distract us from success, but actually, they fuel it. When you feel connected, supported, and loved, your brain works better. You feel safer. You take healthier risks. You don't crumble under criticism. You show up not just as a student, but as a whole thriving person. Even if it's been months or years. Even if you feel embarrassed. Even if you're not sure what to say, it's not too late. Most people don't hold grudges. They hold space. They just need to know you still care. Be the one who breaks the silence. Rebuild that bridge, message by message, call by call, smile by smile. You are walking a path that few understand. But isolation doesn't have to be the price of ambition. Your relationships matter. Your voice matters. You matter. So give yourself permission to reach out, to feel, to love, to reconnect. Because grad school is about more than a degree, it's about who you become. Let that version of you be surrounded by people who care. Wait, before you scroll away, pause. Who's that one person you haven't talked to in a while, but still think about? Drop their name or initials in the comments. You don't have to say much, just enough to start the healing. Like if this hit something real. Share this with someone you miss. They might be missing you too. Subscribe for more videos that speak to the part of grad school no one else talks about, the emotional journey. This isn't just a video. It's your reminder. Connection matters, and it's never too late to reach out.